Here we are as we try to get everybody back in. Hi, everybody. This is the time I will have Jade sing a song. Jade, go ahead, sing us a song, an intermission.
What do we know?
I don't know anything. I don't know any songs.
Choir songs do we have?
I don't think we have anything. All right, so as we await this and getting everybody over here, Eli, get us into our reading. Wait, please. All right, I won't say the J word anymore.
He doesn't read Jehovah's Witnesses. Yeah, it's probably gone now.
The other chat?
Yeah.
Okay. So, hopefully everybody will find us here in a second or so. We got 6 in, and so this is Yah Scriptures, and we'll be reading on that as everybody gets linked into this place. It is rough because here we live in this little censored world where you can't say the J word. I suppose I can say Jehovah's Witness, but I can't say the other J word because they end our stream. And they have ended our stream so many times at this point that it's obviously something in their system that you can't speak bad about any of their friends, any of their fathers, Satan. Okay, we have anyone here? Let's continue on with this. There we go, 10. We got 10. All right, so we got enough. Hopefully everybody will find us here, and our dogs are acting crazy because they think this is the first exit. All right, so we will try to contain the dogs. Sorry, everybody. Yeah, and our dog. Hold on. Sorry, everybody. Go outside. All of you. Get outside. They don't like getting the stream ended anyway. They think that thing's all crazy. All right, let's continue on. Mr. Cole. Okay, guys. Hold on. All right, trying to settle the dogs down. I blame YouTube for this. I completely blame YouTube and their demonic devils. Yes, you are all demonic devils at YouTube. I know you are. Go ahead, end the stream again. Huh? No, the dogs aren't happy. I'm not happy either. These Satanists at YouTube always end this stream. Go ahead, end it again. I know you guys are sitting there listening in on this. You can't even read the Bible on this godforsaken platform. Okay, let us continue. Now, here we are, guys. And so, again, apologies to everything. Now, we are in Exodus 24. We're going to start reading before these Satanists kill our stream again. We're going to try to make it through this. 24. And to Moshe, he said, "Come up to Yahuwah, you and Aaron and Nadab and Abihu and 70 of the elders of Yisrael, and you will bow yourselves from a distance." Now, where are we at, Jaden? Why are we in? What happened in 23 that we're to this point? Does anyone know?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yahuwah gave him more commands, and he basically explained to him what he's going to do. He's like, "I'm going to go before you. I'm going to send hornets. I'm going to send all these. I'm going to drive these people out, and you are going to own this land. If you guys follow my commands, I will be over you guys, and you guys will be my people."
Okay. All right. And so there it is. Okay. Is there any chat, or does the chat die?
I think it's still here.
Okay, because it's not popping up on the screen, so I think this chat's potentially dead.
The Grant just popped in and said hello.
Yeah, so it's over.
You just want to go close the screen then?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, the chat's over. I can't get the chat back up. Oh, these demons at
Grant
YouTube.
says everything looks different. So I wonder if it's because we did a short live or something instead of a scheduled one. Because I know it's weird on the chat when we do that.
Yeah, I don't know. Sorry, guys. We can't stay alive on these demonic platforms. Okay, so here we are. Number 2. But Moshe shall draw near to Yahuwah by himself, and let them not draw near, nor let the people go up with him. And Moshe came and related to the people all the words of Yahuwah and all the right rulings. And all the people answered with one voice and said, "All the words which Yahuwah has spoken, we shall do." And Moshe wrote down all the words of Yahuwah, and rose up early in the morning, and built an altar at the foot of the mountain, and 12 standing columns for the 12 tribes of Yisrael. And he sent young men of the children of Yisrael, and they offered burnt offerings, and slaughtered peace offerings of bulls to Yahuwah. And Moshe took half the blood, and put it in the basins, and half the blood he sprinkled on the altar. And he took the book of the covenant, and read in the hearing of the people, and they said, "All that Yahuwah has spoken, we shall do and obey." And so there is that hear and obey, right? And this is the theme of what Scriptures is. From the front of it, our Creator has said that we need to listen, we need to obey, and we need to do it. We need to Shema, and that is where we are at today. 8. And Moshe took the blood and sprinkled it on the people and said, see, the blood of the covenant which Yahuwah has made with you concerning all these words. And Moshe went up, also Aaron, Nadab, and Abihu, and 70 of the elders of Yisrael. And they saw the Elohim of Yisrael, and under his feet like a paved work of sapphire stone, and like the Shamayim for brightness. Yet he did not stretch out his hand against the chiefs of the children of Yisrael. And they saw Elohim, and they ate and drank. And Yahuwah said to Moshe, come up to me on the mountain, and be there, while I give you tablets of stone, and the Torah, and the command which I have written, to teach them. And Moshe arose with his assistant, Yahushua, and Moshe went up to the mountain of Elohim. And he said to the elders, wait here for us until we come back to you. And see, Aaron and Hur are with you. Whoever has matters, let him go to them. And Moshe went up the mountain, and a cloud covered the mountain. And the esteem of Yahuwah dwelt on Mount Sinai, and the cloud covered it for 6 days. And on the 7th day he called to Moshe out of the midst of the cloud. And the appearance of the esteem of Yahuwah was like a consuming fire on the top of the mountain, before the eyes of the children of Yisrael. And Moshe went into the midst of the cloud, and went up into the mountain. And it came to be that Moshe was on the mountain 40 days and 40 nights. Okay, now we're going to head over to the Targums, because this is a real short reading, which is good, because the demons over at YouTube don't like us even reading any of this stuff. And yes, I'm prodding them, because I just get so annoyed that you can't even read scriptures on YouTube. You know, and that's the thing about YouTube. You can have pedophiles, and you can have all sorts of like sick freaks, and they just go on forever. They never get censored, they never get owned, they never get anything. But you know, you want to talk scriptures, you want to talk about obedience, you want to talk about your creator, yeah, we're going to shut you down. So here we are. Okay, now this is the Targums, which is a little Levinish, but we read it just for, I guess, understanding purposes, and we do get stuff out of it. So let's continue on. Anything going on, chat, Mr. Cole?
No, but everybody had trouble with it first coming up with chat, it seemed like.
Oh,
so maybe that's why yours didn't work, but it might work now. I don't
My
know.
chat? No, it doesn't work. YouTube is a piece of junk. They cannot. Yeah, see, I get no chat anywhere. It's gone. So anyway, we will do it blindly with mystical leading. Exodus 24:1. Okay, and this is interesting. What is this? 24?
Yeah.
Okay, what's your first one say? Read
And
that.
to Moshe he said, come up to Yahuwah, and you, Aaron, Nadab, and Abihu, and 70 of the elders of Israel, and you shall bow yourselves.
All right, so I suppose this is why we read this, because we don't have any of this stuff that in scriptures, and this is where we figure out, is this leaven or is this not leaven? Okay, so, and Michael, the prince of wisdom, said to Moshe on the 7th day of the month, come up before Yahuwah, you and Aaron, Nadab and Abihu, and 70 of the elders of Yisrael, and worship at a distance. All right, why doesn't our scriptures, any other scriptures, anywhere say anything of that sort? Why didn't anyone say that an archangel went up there and gave this information to Moshe? And does it change anything if this was the way it went down?
It wouldn't change anything, but we do know that it was Yehoshua that talked about Michael contending with Satan over the body.
Yeah, and we also know, when Joshua, when he first went over the river, when they were first going over, that there was an angel that came to him, and he didn't know if he was going to fight the guy, but he asked the guy, "Are you for us?" And the guy said he was going to lead him. Do you suppose that was Michael as well, or is this a different angel? What do you guys think?
It could be Michael. I mean, they each have their different purposes. I think the warrior was supposed to be Raphael, but maybe it was Michael as well.
Okay. All right. 2. And Moshe alone shall approach before Yahuwah, but they shall not draw nigh, nor may the people come up with him. And Moshe came and set before the people all the words of Yahuwah and all the judgments. And all the people answered with one voice and said, all that Yahuwah has spoken, we will do. Guys, this is so common. This is what we as a people of Yah need to do and actually do it, right? We know the law, statutes, and commandments. We know the way forward. We know all of this, and so did the old people of Yisrael. And they made these claims that became nothing, right? It was just jabber, because they did not do what Yahuwah has spoken. All through scriptures, they messed this up. From the front of the book to the end, people are messing this up. Okay, 24:4. And Moshe wrote the words of Yahuwah, and arose in the morning, and built an altar at the lower part of the mountain, and 12 pillars for 12 tribes of Yisrael. And he sent the firstborn of the sons of Yisrael. For until that hour had the firstborn had the office of performing worship, the tabernacle of ordinance, not as yet being made, nor the priesthood given unto Aaron. And they offered burnt offerings and consecrated oblations of oxen before Yahuwah. Now that's completely different than what we just read. What's 24:5? Read your 24:5.
And he sent young men of the children of Israel, and they offered burnt offerings and slaughtered peace offerings and slaughterings of bulls to Yahuwah.
So this one says firstborn, and the main version says young men. What do we make of that?
Young firstborn.
Do we think it was the firstborn?
It makes more sense.
How did this version of it get these different details that we don't have? And how is it? Is this what's corrupted? Is our version corrupted? Is this? Are we just getting several details? The thing about if you guys have ever read the story of Josephus Flavius Josephus, you get a tremendous amount of extracurricular details that you do not get anywhere else. It's one of these things that if you were to put scriptures right next to Josephus, we would sit there and question a lot of this. And maybe that's a reading we should do at some point is actually go through that ginormous book and read it next to scriptures, because there's interesting things like this, and we just don't know. So we're pointing this out because we just do not know. 24:6. And Moshe took half the blood of offering and put it in basins, and half the blood of offering he sprinkled upon the altar. And he took the book of the covenant of Torah and read before the people. And they said, all the words which Yahuwah has spoken, we will perform and obey. And Moshe took half the blood which was in the basins and sprinkled upon the altar to expiate the people, and said, behold, this is the blood of the covenant which Yahuwah has made with you upon all these words. And Moshe and Aaron, Nadab and Abihu, and 70 of the elders of Yashrael went up. And Nadab and Abihu lifted up their eyes and saw the glory of the Elohim of Yashrael. And under the footstool of his feet, which was placed beneath his throne, was like the work of sapphire stone, a memorial of the servitude with which the misery had made the children of Yashrael to serve in clay and bricks. That there were women treading clay with their husbands. The delicate young women with child was also there, and made abortive by being beaten down with the clay. And thereof did Gabriel descending make brick, and going up to the heavens, everybody's looking at me here on the table, I know this is going completely off track here, on high set it, a footstool under the cathedra of Yahuwah of the world, whose splendor was at the work of a precious stone, and as the power of the beauty of the heavens, which they are clear from clouds. That said, that went completely off. Read 24:10 on that, will you? What is
24:10 just says, and they saw Elohim under his feet like paved work of sapphire stone, and like shining for brightness.
Wow. So as you can see, there is a tremendous amount of other stuff in this, and this is stuff we kind of consider leaven, because we don't know a lot of this stuff, and they do come up with a lot of this. So there it is for speculation. Okay, 24:11. But upon Nadab and Abihu, the comely young men, was the stroke not sent in that hour, but it awaited them on the 8th day for a retribution to destroy them. But they saw the glory of the presence of Yahuwah, and rejoiced that their oblations were received with favor, and so did eat and drink. And Yahuwah said to Moshe, ascend before me at the mount, and I will there give you the tables of stone, of which I have set forth the rest of the words of the Torah, and the 613 precepts which I have written for their instructions. All right, there's some red flags. There's 11 alert, beep, beep, beep. Okay, this is a Jewish thing right here. The 613 precepts, that is completely Judaism. That is completely out of that synagogue of Satan. When they have this, yeah, go ahead and kill me, YouTube. I'm good. So this is not, no scriptures anywhere has a number of this. This 613, that is Talmudic Judaism. And when you actually go through, and which Boss Clan did, all of their 613, they have a whole bunch of these repeated over and over and over. Even if there was 613, they did not get this number right. So I don't know where they're going, but that's some serious 11. Okay, 24:13. And Moshe arose, and Yahushua his minister, and Moshe went up on the mountain on which has revealed the glory of the presence of Yahuwah. And to the sages he had said, expect us at the time of our return, and behold, Aaron and Hur are with you. If there be any matter of judgment, bring it to them. And Moshe went up into the mount, and the cloud of glory covered the mount. And the glory of Yahuwah, Yahuwah's presence, abode on the mountain of Sinai, and the cloud of glory covered it 6 days. And on the 7th day he called to Moshe from the midst of the cloud. And the appearance of the splendor of the glory of Yahuwah was burning fire, with flashes of devouring fire. And the sons of Yashrael beheld, and were awestruck. And Moshe entered into the midst of the cloud and ascended the mountain. And Moshe was up on the mountain 40 days and 40 nights, learning the words of the Torah from the mouth of the set apart one, whose name be praised. All right, so there you go, guys. A little bit of leaven into that. Please do not get confused on that. We trust the word of Yah, which is in Yah's scriptures, but we want to read all of these other things so that we know what's right, what's wrong, who's leavenish and who's not. And one of the commands that we have is Deuteronomy 4:2, which is not to add to or take away from the Torah. So the thing that I don't know if we will ever understand is who did what, because the version that we have, even from the King James version to all the regular versions, a lot of that stuff is not there. So did somebody take away from the Torah, or has Judaism and all this Talmudic stuff, had they added to it in the version that we're reading? But it's just for our consideration, it's for understanding, and I guess that's that. Everybody, we thank you guys for hanging out with us again as we are trying to make it through the live stream of YouTube. And Jade, if you will, please bless our family out there.
Yahuwah bless you and guard you. Yahuwah make his face shine upon you and be gracious unto you. Yahuwah lift his countenance upon you and give you peace. And they shall put my name upon the children of Israel, and I will bless them.
Okay, well, everybody, we love you guys. We love you, fam, and we hope that you have a wonderful day. Thank you guys for being a part of this, and hopefully we're going to try to do this again. We had ads pop up at the beginning of this. We had YouTube kick us off this thing, so go ahead. Send them away. Much love, everybody. We love you. Have a very good day. And may an ad not take us to school.
Oh, that you would rend the heavens and come down. Oh, that you would rend the heavens and come down. Oh, that you would rend the heavens and come down. Let the mountains shake, let the earth be moved, let the nations may tremble at your presence. Let your fire burn, let the waters pour, let your name be known to this generation, and come down. That you would rend the heavens and come down.
right, everybody. Much love to everybody out there. May Yahuwah bless you and keep you. May his light forever shine upon you. May his grace forever grace your life. May the Torah forever be a part of your life. And may we all high five each other when Messiah Yahushua comes and frees us from this pit of vipers that we all live into. Much love. We love you all. Have a wonderful week.
All right, shalom.
Shabbat shalom.